And hey everybody, we are back here with our commentary for Lyoko, the new Abridged series, episode 10. Yes, that's right. This is our officially last season 1 Abridged episode for, well, like I just said, for season 1. Because episode 10.5 was just like a short abridged gap to episode 11 going into, which is technically season 2's premiere of the Abridged series. And this is obviously the last time you guys are going to see this intro officially, like I stated in the last commentary track, which was, holy crap, that was done over 2 years ago. The commentary for episode 9 was done over 2 years ago, and now we're in 2024. I apologize to anybody, that says The Girl Becomes Real for Real, episode 10. And I apologize for anybody who was waiting for this commentary track for this episode. I know it's been 2 years, but I had a lot of shit going on. Like, I had a lot of shit going on between my job and working on the Abridged series. Like, I ended up as like I had to work on episodes like back to back to have them premiered, to have them be like set up premiered. And since the last commentary Abridged episode, guys, that you saw, a lot of things had changed, and you guys who had seen my Abridged episodes so far, that up to episode 59, 60 will be coming out tonight. A couple of things have changed. Colin doesn't voice Jeremy anymore because he requested that he wanted to leave the show after doing 5 episodes of season 4. And so, pretty much, he helped out with the first 3 seasons. And honestly, I think he did a way better job of helping me out with my Abridged series than Ashton James did, who voiced William for only 5 episodes of Season 2. He voiced William in Season 2 for the costly of 5 episodes. I mean, I like Ashton James. And those of you guys that don't know who Ashton James was, or is, he was a person I used to play on Xbox with all the time before we stopped talking. I mean, I loved his voice as William. I love that dark voice he did as William, but he only did it for 5 times, and then he wanted to leave, and that was it. But Colin, on the other hand, he did the voice of Jeremy throughout 3 seasons of the Abridged series, and pretty much throughout the last 2 years of the Abridged series. And throughout the last 3.5 years, or maybe 2. Throughout the last 2.5 years of the Abridged series, because he didn't help me out with season 1. Well, episode 10.5 he did. And then the last episode he did was episode 56, which was in season 4. And that was pretty much so I decided to have season 3's finale episode be a sad ending as the paying tribute off to Colin, since he doesn't voice Jeremy anymore and he doesn't help out with the Abridged series anymore. But I still leave his name in the credits, and I still leave his name in the end credits because I want you all to know that if it wasn't him, this Abridged series would have been canceled, at least after episode 10. And that's a fact. Anywho, we are now into seeing Aelita's materialization finally working at last, after watching a whole 9 episode run of that not even working from the beginning. And we and while Colin and as I was about to say, while Colin does not help out with the Abridged series anymore, Isaiah actually still does. He still voices Odd. He still voices he still voices his characters. Odd, Xana, and now William. He's doing a great job at voicing Xana and William, making them sound like bad, actual dark people. And I'm just gonna keep talking. The only reason why I'm talking like this for right here is because there's nobody talking. Nobody's talking here. It's just, it's fucking music. But I'm not gonna complain about that because you guys don't know, and I did not say. I don't think I said this in any of the previous 9 episodes, but this is actually the very first episode of the Abridged series where the show actually, the Abridged series and the whole episodes itself come out good, come out funny, and everybody enjoys it. Even I actually enjoy this episode. I actually go back and watch this over again as well because it's actually funny as hell. So if any of you guys enjoyed episodes 1 through 9, I know you're fucking lying. It was not the 8th ball, it was the 10th ball. The 10th ball, which is this one right here. And here comes my favorite scene. Here comes my favorite scene right here. Here comes right here. Oh my god. I was showing this to Colin and Isaiah, and we were all laughing at this, that I added this in here, because this is like a 9-minute joke. This joke lasts for like 9 fucking minutes, and it's actually funny, especially having Jim doing that. If you don't know, Jim is doing the whole that very fucking godmother shit thing. If you know, and pretty much he's trying to act like that I pretty much have Jim being like that for the next 9 minutes, and that's actually funny. It's literally funny. Now, I will say this. If you guys remember during my commentary tracks from the first 9, from episodes 1 through 9, you may have noticed that I haven't been really, I wasn't really much positive, and you may have heard me acting like I was bored of doing it. I wasn't. I wasn't bored. The only reason why that I was acting bored for episodes 1 through 9 when doing the commentary track is because those episodes weren't even that funny. They were fucking terrible. We all, because pretty much we start from being, because episode 1 starts us off with the show, not even being funny, and, not funny, not even trying, and then we even go to episode, and then we even go through episode 4, where it's the pits of hell, because nobody's talking, and then we go back to being stupid, even more stupid, and then episode 8 does actually become good, but not as good as this one. Episode 8 is kind of good, but not as good as episode 10 here. Episode 10, as I stated before, episode 10 was the first episode to make the Abridged series actually good. And if you don't believe me, you can check out the extra episode on my playlist, because there has been, because throughout season 1, this episode's getting more likes than the previous 9. And it's all truth right there. Like, literally all true. Literally. And that's why you hear me talking so excitedly and actually being interested into doing this commentary track, because, oh my god. It has been approximately 2... I still cannot believe that it's been 2 years since I last did this commentary track. It's been exactly 2 years. Because episode 9's commentary track was done back in 2022, and here we are in 2024. That's 2 years later.
I just want to
But
tell you that it's fine.
But as I told you guys, I had a lot of shit going on. I had my job to worry about. I had
The materialization's gonna work.
I had my job to worry about. I had my
3 weeks to get this.
I had to write the episodes back to back to keep so
and I managed to make.
the I had the episodes back to back and all that, and you know.
It works. Oh, Jeremy, this is great. I can't wait for it. Yeah, and once you get out there, we'll
Excuse
be
me,
able to
I'm so sorry there.
compute stuff.
Gotta leave that in there.
But hold on.
But
First,
yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say, but literally this is well, yeah, it's been 2 years since the last commentary track of the Abridged series that I done. Literally 2022, and now this one's being released 2024.
Afterwards, the factory. Okay.
And I'm trying, and maybe I'll release, and maybe as a surprise to you guys.
Sissy, I need to ask you something.
Oh boy, here we go again. Oh yeah, if you guys have seen the Abridged series, especially season 2, if you have watched season 2 for a while now, then you would know that this is the first, that this episode leads up to I guess you could call controversial story, where Ulrich, he, at the time when I thought that this show was going to be canceled, this Abridged series was going to be canceled, I came up with the idea to have Ulrich approach Sissy to kissing her because, as his words, he wants to kiss a hot, sexy woman and basically cheat on Yumi. Which, obviously, if you've seen season 2, then you know then that was Ulrich's biggest mistake. Because we have a few storylines where, after this episode, he pretty much regrets doing it. And not to mention that Yumi, nearly, I think it was about 5 episodes, I think it was about, hang on a second. And I believe approximately 4 episodes. Well, thanks to this. Well, sorry for repeating that, but apparently, because of this episode having Ulrich kissing Sissy for no reason, which leads up to the controversy story, to the whole controversial incident between Ulrich and Yumi, that will start 4 episodes from now. That will start up 4 episodes later. Yeah, you heard me. Yeah, you all heard me right. It will start 4 episodes later in episode 13 or episode 12. 3 to 4. I just noticed 3 to 4 episodes later. It would after this. It would be 3 to 4 episodes later where we start with the whole Yumi and William trying to plan to kill Ulrich because he kissed Sissy for no reason here.
Okay.
But of course, later on in season 2, he ends up regretting it. Literally regretting it. And they end up getting back together.
Take care of the monsters.
But And then literally that whole story literally goes on for a while now, legitimately a while now. It literally does. And this is I'm just watching the rest of this episode, and I can't believe, and I'm actually excited that this is finally we're finally into the end conclusion of season 1 of the Abridged series with the commentary tracks. Finally, I literally have been trying nearly 2.5 years. I was gonna literally try to do the commentary track for this episode last year, but I had other shit to do, like I just said earlier. And so I figured, and so I had to, and originally I wasn't going to do a commentary track for this episode because I figured, why not? Because, I don't think I should, because this episode This episode is so good now. I mean, this episode is literally the first one where the show, the show itself and the entire Bridget series itself, it's so good now. Like, I don't need to do a commentary track for this one. Oh God. And here's Jim with the whole, and here's the Johnny Bravo cutscene that, and here's that Johnny Bravo, and here was that was that whole Johnny Bravo moment thing. Oh God, I forgot about this one. KYW News Radio 1060. I love the jingle to this one. This was the old KYW News Radio 1060 jingle that they played on the radio before they freaking upgraded it, which I don't know why they did. Like, in case if you all haven't heard from what happened with KYW News Radio these days, they're now on 2 different radio stations. They're still on 1060, and they're now on 103.9. And I'm like, why? Why are you going to 2 different radio stations? You should be staying on 1060 because that's your that's your station. Come on, KYW. And you should keep your old jingle because I love your old jingle right here. I really love it, and it's much better. It's honestly much better.
What the marketplace is showing is everybody needs to
and this is pretty much the whole reason why. This goes on for about like 8, probably 9 minutes as well. I think it goes on for like 9 minutes. I could be wrong. I don't remember.
That's the latest from the CBS 3 Weather Center.
But at the time, I was thinking maybe I'll just put something I like on there just for the hell of it, and then we'll come back to the original show. But I could tell by looking at the time, we are 17 minutes away from this Abridged episode ending. So, literally, we are literally 17 minutes away from this Abridged series freaking ending. Well, not exactly ending because it's still going on. And don't worry, I know you guys love my work, and we're still gonna, we're still gonna do it. We're still gonna continue it.
At the Schuylkill interchange, so use caution there. Martin Luther King Drive should be fully reopening shortly after the closure today for recreational activity. In Bucks County, watch for
literally
Salem on 132th Street Road at Mechanicsville Road.
And
Route 1 is blocked northbound. The shoulder is blocked. Route 1 northbound at Rock Hill Drive.
We're about to be done with KYW's radio right here. We're about to be done.
Update in less than 10 minutes. I'm Mark Fauser, and the True Mark.
And as soon as we're done, we're gonna cut back to the show, which
Philadelphia police are investigating the fatal shooting of an 11-year-old girl.
Now back to the show. I don't know why I put that there anyway.
So anyway, Jim.
Why did I put that there? I don't have no idea why.
This thing called Xana wants to
And
only Alita can
originally for the joke, I was gonna have, well, believe it or not, I was gonna have a joke here where
called Xana. And he's a threat to mankind.
I was gonna have a joke. I was originally gonna redo this episode and actually have a joke where
really, huh? Yep.
Where I have it, where someone, where we have a Golden Girls joke, either a Golden Girls joke or an 8 Simple Rules joke.
Now launching the new program.
I was gonna originally put in either an 8 Simple Rules joke,
Code Earth,
where Jeremy would talk to Jim about football and all this and that. Like, I was originally gonna have, instead of Jeremy just yammering about the secret to Jim, I was gonna have him pretty much pretending, like, pretty much having his voice like John Riddle from ABC's 8 Simple Rules talking about football as a joke. And then you would hear some people laughing in the background and thinking that it's funny. And all the way how they're talking about it. And here's the ending with Alita finally on Earth. Which still begs the question to me, how the hell did she change clothes? She was in that outfit right there from season 1, and then seasons 2 and 3, she had a complete, then season 2 and 3, she had a different completely outfit, and then, like how? I would have preferred her to keep that original outfit that she had in the scanners from season 1, and then use it throughout season 2, and then change that in season 3. That's just me. Now we have the end credits, and I can't believe it. We're finally here at the end of season 1. So if you guys enjoyed it, stay by more. Subscribe for more commentary tracks, especially when we do one for episode 10.5.